On August 13, 1963, a coal mine collapsed near the town of Sheppton. 3 miners were trapped more than 300 feet underground. Rescue crews moved quickly, drilling narrow boreholes through layers of rock and coal in an effort to locate survivors. These boreholes were fitted with microphones, simple listening devices designed to detect tapping, movement, or voices from below. At first, the recordings were exactly what rescuers hoped for: faint knocking, human rhythm, responses to shouted questions. But as drilling continued, the microphones began capturing other sounds: low vibrations, irregular scraping, short bursts of noise that did not follow any recognizable pattern. Engineers initially assumed the sounds were caused by shifting rock, pressure changes, or drilling interference, but some recordings did not align with active drilling or known geological movement. They occurred during quiet periods. Rescue logs note moments when crews stopped work entirely, yet microphones continued to register sound, not voices, not language, just presence. The recordings were reviewed by mining engineers and safety officials on site. None could definitively identify the source. The sounds were not loud enough to indicate structural collapse, but not random enough to dismiss as equipment noise. Despite the uncertainty, rescue efforts continued. After 14 days underground, 2 miners, Henry Thorne and David Feldhoff, were successfully brought to the surface alive. The 3rd miner did not survive. When questioned later, the survivors confirmed that they had heard unfamiliar noises during their entrapment, sounds they could not explain and could not locate within the mine tunnels. The recordings themselves were never publicly released in full. They were archived as part of mine safety documentation, referenced in reports but rarely discussed. No official conclusion was offered. The sounds were logged. The rescue was completed, and the recordings were filed away. In disasters, data is usually gathered to prevent future failure. But in this case, one part of the record remains unresolved. Not because it proved anything extraordinary, but because it did not fit neatly into any existing explanation. Sometimes, the most unsettling evidence is not what confirms a theory. It's what refuses to clarify it all. Hi, it's Chini. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe to get notified when a new story drops. It's also the best way to support our channel.